time I see you, you make my heart say.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to another video. You do see that I am wearing the bonnet. However, this is not going to be a bonnets and BS episode. I just wanted to do a quick little video and give a quick little update about Tim Norman. We all know that he goes before the judge to be sentenced December the 15th. Everyone else will be sentenced prior to him except for Terica. She's now going to be sentenced in January. They did push her date out. One of the things I wanted to let you guys know is, you know, a lot of times when you go to jail, you really don't think about who's prosecuting. You just think about the fact that someone is being prosecuted. Well, Tim was prosecuted federally, which means instead of the district attorney of his city prosecuting him, it was actually the United States district attorney. And that's why when we asked you guys to send those letters out, it wasn't to, St. Louis.gov, it was US.gov. He's not being held in St. Louis either. He's actually being held in St. Genevieve, County Jail, and it's in St. Genevieve, Missouri. I don't know why I can't say that. I don't know why, but this was very interesting to me. It almost, I feel like it's a underlying reason that he's where he is, because I don't know that anyone else is being held there where he is. I think that the other people are being held elsewhere. But at any rate, like I said, he is in St. Genevieve jail. He's being held as a federal inmate at that location. And just a few facts about the city. Number one, it has less than 10,000 people who live here. It's I think between St. Louis and the Illinois state line, so it sits right there. So either it's above or below or right in front of St. Louis going toward Illinois, because a part of St. Louis is actually in Illinois. So it's just a small little city that sits right there. But at any rate, like I said, it has less than 10,000 people in the city, according to the last census information I was able to find. Another interesting thing is that the population there is 95% white, less than 2% African American, and the other 2% make up other minorities. So it's a 95% white population where he is being held. Now, I do know that at one time they had him on confinement where he couldn't have any visitors, including his attorney, and that he was to be confined for, the 23 hours a day. And the reason that they did that is when he was meeting with his attorney at one time, they actually allowed him, I think, to make a phone call, and it was found out that this happened. So then they restricted him because obviously, that's not allowed. There was a local news reporter, a local there in St. Louis. She went out and she is working with another YouTube channel, and she went to the jail to just confirm that Tim was there. They did confirm that he was there, but they said that they cannot give out any details about his day-to-day there because he is being held as a federal prisoner, and in order to get information about their prisoners, you actually have to contact them. Another thing that she did is went around the city just kind of talking to people that live in the city, asking them questions about, have they ever heard of sweetie pies? Are there, what's the population like in the area? And most of them kind of laughed because most of them were kind of this color as opposed to this color. And so they laughed and they were just like, it's a few black people here, he. And so then they said, well, have you guys ever heard of Sweetie Pies? It was a TV show. Nobody had ever heard of it. Nobody knew of Tim, and most of them didn't even know he was being housed there. So I found all of that to be interesting and just wanted to bring that to you guys. I don't know. I just felt like it was funny that of all the places he could have been housed, he's being housed there as opposed to in St. Louis. But nonetheless, it is what it is, and that's where he is. And like I said, December 15th, unless they ask for a continuation, is when we expect to hear from him again. The last motion that was filed on his trial, which of course came back with an all guilty verdict, was on the 27th of September, when they actually tried to get the case to be instead of having the case, closed and adjudicated, they put in a motion for a mistrial, which of course was denied. I mean, the whole trial had been done at that time. And another thing about it was that I didn't mention the last time I spoke about this was the fact that when they actually asked for the mistrial, it was because they felt that the instructions were wrong. I did mention that, but what I didn't mention is while the jury was deliberating, they came back, I think, 9 times asking for information. Well, one of the 9 times that they came back asking for information, they asked for some notes about something that was said or something that happened during one of the testimonies. This particular person that they was asking about actually was a witness for Tim, and it was somebody who his attorneys felt that their testimony attributed positively to his character. So they felt that so what the judge said is, look, I can't talk to you about what someone said because that would be like me leading you, telling you, well, this is what he said and he said it for this reason. So that's like leading the jury to make a decision based on his information, which would be mistrial worthy. And so he said he couldn't do that. You have to make the judgment based on the transcript of what was said or your recollection of what was said, which in all intents and purposes was the right thing to do. So that's what he did. So at any rate, they asked for a mistrial, and those were the details behind that. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. I really wasn't trying to call BS on anybody, although I am wearing the BS bonnet. But I kind of call BS on them because why they put that man out there? Why y'all put him out there? What y'all was trying to do? 95% white. I don't know. I just feel something under there. There's something under there. They ain't saying some behind the scenes reason they put that man out there. But anyway, no more, no less. It is what it is. If he hadn't done what he did, he wouldn't have to be nowhere. So at the end of the day, that's the truth, and I'm out of here. Bye.